Elizabeth Edwards, 61 years old, died today. She was a mother, lawyer, author, and the wife of a man who tried to be president. But that is not why a nation remembers her tonight. It is the steel she showed when life dealt her so many shattering and very public blows. From the death of a son to her marriage, her dreams, her health. And in the end, the word from her doctors that nothing more could keep her alive for her 3 children, the youngest now just 10. She said once, whatever happened, she wanted to spend the remainder of her days really living. Ron Claiborne reports on this day at her home in North Carolina for us tonight. Ron.
Good evening, Diane. I am down the road from the estate of the Edwards. In the end, she died of liver failure. Family and friends say that she was, though, in no pain even in these final hours. She passed away at 10:15 this morning, but there was no public announcement because the family wanted to wait until the youngest children, aged 10 and 12, returned home from school.
In her final days, Elizabeth Edwards was surrounded by family and friends in her Chapel Hill, North Carolina home, including John Edwards, who she separated from earlier this year, her friends saying he is still family. Late today, her family released a statement. Today, we have lost the comfort of Elizabeth's presence, but she remains the heart of this family. We love her and will never know anyone more inspiring or full of life. Just yesterday, news that her doctors had stopped treatment for her cancer that she had valiantly battled for 6 years. Elizabeth Edwards was the anchor of her husband's rising political star. Mary Elizabeth Anania was the daughter of a Navy pilot. She married John Edwards, her law school sweetheart, in 1977, and the couple had 4 children. But their oldest, 16-year-old Wade, was killed in a car accident in 1996.
Did it seem like the world had crumbled underneath us? It did.
Good to see you again.
She rose to national prominence when her husband was elected senator from North Carolina, and later,
my love and your next vice president, John Edwards.
John Kerry selected him as the vice presidential nominee in 2004, the same year Edwards ran for president. It was on the day that John Kerry conceded defeat, November 3, 2004, that Elizabeth Edwards was diagnosed with breast cancer.
The wind has blown me off course, but I'm kind of thinking this might be it. That in bad times, you still keep your eye on what it was that was important to you, and you press forward with that.
4 years later, another blow, just as her husband returned to the campaign trail for another run at the presidency.
The bottom line is her cancer is back.
Is this a hardship for us? Yes, it's yet another hurdle.
She would encourage her husband to continue his presidential run, which would soon be rocked by political scandal. The crushing admission by her husband of an affair, a child with another woman. In the face of all of that, she remained devoted to her family. Elizabeth Edwards, gracious and resilient to the very end.
Just yesterday on Facebook, Elizabeth Edwards wrote that the mere fact of living with hope and trying to have a positive impact on the world made her final days meaningful and precious. It will go down that she lost her battle to cancer. She told friends she wanted her life to be celebrated rather than seen as losing.